We then need to make sure that we are following up like a pro. You don't just need to call them down, you need to follow through. That's where the trust gets built. Hello, friends. Stephen Harrington, Dakota the Diva of Insurance with Agency Performance Partners. Talking today about winning over upset customers with customer service. Imagine that. We can win people over with good customer service. We absolutely can. So one of the toughest moments and most important parts of working in insurance, handling upset customers and winning them back with top-tier service. When someone's frustrated, whether it's about rates, coverage, confusion on a claim, whatever it might be, they're not just looking for answers. They're looking for somebody who gets it and gets it done. So first of all, we need to acknowledge the emotion. Don't skip over or drive straight into the facts. We need to remember that tone is everything. So we could try something like this. I completely understand how frustrated this must be. Let's see what we can do to make this right. It's simple, it's respectful, and it's human. The phrase instantly shows empathy, ownership, and that you're on their team. It's what they're looking for, somebody to listen and help them understand. Now we have to get curious, not defensive. We need to pull up the system, open their file, and look for the why. Our philosophy at APP, don't wing it, work the process. What that means is review the notes. Make sure that we understand what's been happening in the past. Look for billing changes or renewal changes. Seeing if discounts have dropped off or something has happened in the system. We then need to pull up any recent communications and review those for things that might have triggered other expectations or to see where the client's at, then clearly explain what's going on. Here's what I'm seeing, and here's what I recommend as the next step is a useful script. It's about clarity and options, which equal confidence. We then need to make sure that we are following up like a pro. You don't just need to call them down, you need to follow through. That's where the trust gets built. I'll check with the carrier and call you back by 4 p.m. today. Does that work for you? Then we set a reminder, make the call, and make sure that we're following through like a true boss. Even if we don't have a perfect answer, the fact that you showed up and kept your word is going to mean a lot to the client. Final thoughts on servicing to win. We need to remember that at the end of the day, winning over an upset customer isn't about being perfect. It's about being present, empathetic, and proactive. It's not just about problem solving. It's about making people feel seen, heard, and valued. Because great service, that's what keeps clients loyal, especially when things go wrong. Remember, you've got this. Now we have to turn those tough calls into trust-building wins. Looking forward to talking to you soon, friends.